I can tell you what I know. I can tell you what I have been set in on briefings, where I was not the principal person doing the briefing. But I've heard talk from very, very high sources that there is a timeline. Starting in 2015, you're going to start to see, let me back up. There are people that you've been talking to that don't believe what you say, but starting in 2015, they are going to start believing what you say. You have to be very watchful of created, orchestrated events within the United States that would cause what we call the 97%ers of the people to demand action against the 3%ers who's going to get the blame. So there's going to be action taken, I suspect, within the continental United States and abroad that's going to create such havoc worldwide that people are going to demand some form of protection from the federal government. That's what I suspect is coming.
We have 500 days to avoid the climate chaos. Very important issue of climate change, climate chaos, and I said that we had 500 days to avoid the climate chaos, and I know that President Obama and John Kerry himself are committed on this subject, and I'm sure that for them, with a lot of other friends, we should be able to reach a success in this very important matter.
Great many changes that the populace of the earth will undergo. A great many changes. But there's really nothing they can do about it. They can wish, hope, and everything else, but it's still coming, and it's going to change just about everything.
Now, are you referring to that some type of meteorites or some type of asteroid or something is going to affect the Earth approximately 500 days from now, about the same time he's talking? Now, he made this statement, folks, on May the 13th. 500 days from then is actually September 23rd, September 24th, I believe it is, which is actually the Day of Atonement, which, you know, just saying. And it's just before the fourth blood moon. The fourth blood moon is September 28th, 2015.
Because there's a very real problem that we will entertain at the close of this year, going into next year. A very real problem.
Well, let me ask you. Yeah, I want to ask you about the problem. I received an email from Dr. Joe Glickman of a Monday, in which there's a man by the name of Carl Gallups who was addressing a group in Washington. He said that we have just about entered into the 500 days of climate chaos. Then there was a French Foreign Minister, Laurent Fabius, who stated on Tuesday, on May the 13th of this year, stated in a speaking engagement in Washington, D.C., in which the Secretary of State, John F. Kerry, was in attendance. The French Foreign Minister said, "We have entered into the 500 days of climate chaos. It has begun. There will be climate chaos coming up within 500 days, which takes us to September 24th, 2015. What's he talking about? Is he talking about something coming from? Is there asteroid cluster on its way? Is there maybe not to be a deep impact, but it's going to create a lot of climate change, winds, storms? I mean, what's he talking about? He's saying the fall of next year.
I believe the public announcement with the PR individuals was to mitigate a catastrophe. There are 500 days left. There's a 500-day window to mitigate it. But most people have agreed it's far too late to mitigate anything. There's nothing we can do. And it's coming anyway. So you're looking at, pastors are important to let you know that they actually believe in the sixth seal of Revelation.
Well, yeah.
They have a great many scholars who study the sixth seal. happened prior to the sixth seal, specifically in Joel 2:30, they believe in that prophecy, that before the sixth seal, before the moon is red.
Right. I read this today. I read.
Like a sackcloth.
Yeah, I read the entire chapter, Revelation 6 today, which includes the sixth seal. So you're saying they believe this. They believe that the events that's coming could be a part of this. They think it could be maybe the sixth seal.
Well, the celestial happenings are on their way. They're very real, and the sixth seal is troublesome, specifically because of what Jesus said in Matthew, I believe it's Matthew 24:29, that prior to the moon turning red and the sun being black as sackcloth, there was a great tribulation. And of course the other prophecies play into this. Now they have confirmed this in space because of where we are and what's happening to the planet. The planet is actually expanding. It's beginning to split apart is what's happening. And so you're looking at a large-scale coastal shift, or not coastal, but crustal shift of everything. And but the models were a little late because what's happening is happening far sooner than what they suspected. So everyone is going to be in a rush to determine, do they need to actually go and get the rest of the people and seal them in protected areas.